Someone asked me a question about the spontaneous order video. They wanted to know how we would develop these roads in the first place without government. And I guess it's a really good core question for a lot of people. And I think it's really important to understand first what the government did to develop the roads. Um, See, we elected this guy, right, to collect all the money for the roads, right? He gives the job to the lowest bidder, probably maybe even his friend. In some backroom deal. He probably skims a little bit off the top. He could, for sure. Maybe not. But on top of that, regardless, we're still paying him to do all this. Why do we even need a middleman there? It makes absolutely no sense. On a grand scale, for sure, yeah. We definitely need some sort of like centralized operational, organizational procedures there. And but working on such a grand scale is not a good idea anyway. With smaller communities, people would be more likely to contribute for a common benefit, and because they could directly see where the money was going. All involvement would still be voluntary, but if someone refuses to help develop a road but still continues to reap the benefits of these like common properties, people will take note of it, and they'll probably voluntarily throw your ass out of town eventually. So participation is good. If you're not going to be using the road, I seriously doubt anybody's going to sit there and force you to build the road. Anything's possible. The world's not perfect by all means, but if a community needs to develop a road, people will develop the road. If one group of the community needs to develop the road more than others, or if certain individuals need to develop the road more than others, they will be willing to contribute more. If they need the road, they'll get the job done. However it works. If after the road is built, someone else ends up using the road more than the people who originally built it, or say future generations and stuff, they will have a vested interest in maintaining that road. It's their road, so as they're using it and want to be able to use it proficiently, they would maintain the road. And if you wanted to build roads between your community and a neighboring community, I seriously doubt that a neighboring community is going to reject your development of this road, as they would probably benefit from it too. It would allow them transportation between lines of transportation between their community and other communities as well. And the chances are that if you're wanting to build a road with a neighboring community, you've already got business ties established with this community. They're either probably going to help you mutually develop this road themselves, or if this is mostly for your benefit, then they may ask you to develop the road on your own. But bottom line is, if these kind of things need to be done, they will be done. We don't need to just turn to the government to immediately solve all of our problems, because they can't. It's just a temporary fix for a permanent, problem that we're going to have to continually deal with ourselves. If we alleviate responsibility of the roads to some higher authority of government, then what interest do we have in developing the roads, right? We have someone else is, tasked with maintaining the roads. So it's not our responsibility to patch up the roads and fix it, So that's another issue that I have with such grand scale communal development. And as far as painting the lines thing goes, I really don't think it took a government to think that one up. So if there's any other questions you have about development of communities, spontaneous order, functional anarchy in general, just feel free to post the question on this video or wherever you see the video or whatever. I'll address any future questions in future videos. Thank you, and y'all be safe.